Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving are two of the greatest players in NBA history and are both on a mission to solidify their legacy in the league. Durant wants to prove to the world that he can lead a team to an NBA championship without a complete star-studded roster to fall back on, while Kyrie Irving is seeking out a championship ring without the help of LeBron James. It's been reported that both are extremely interested in joining the New York Knicks and forming their own dynamic duo at the Big Apple. With the Knicks having the worst record in the league, they also have a high chance of landing college star Zion Williamson. For this video, we are going to assume the Knicks' offseason dreams come true and they land all three players. We are going to simulate the Knicks era with these three players under contract and see how dominant they really could be. So we are at the beginning of the 2019-2020 NBA season. The Big Apple is shook as in the offseason, they just made some of the biggest deals in NBA history, guys. They acquired Kevin Durant on a 4-year, $136 million contract. They also got Kyrie Irving, superstar point guard Uncle Drew, on a 4-year, $122 million contract. He was willing to take a little bit less money just to play with KD and, keep some of the other guys out there. DeAndre Jordan, at the age of 31, decided to take a pay cut and play with some of these superstars out there to try to win a championship. He took a 3-year, $38 million contract. And then, of course, with their draft pick, the New York Knicks were able to acquire Zion Williamson. We are going to be doing a 4 to 5 season simulation to see what exactly this New York Knicks team really could do with this new look lineup. So of course, the rest of it, we got Kyrie Irving at point guard. Dennis Smith, he has 1 year left on his contract. So for now, I would say he's our best option at the shooting guard position. He might work out perfectly fine right there. The double point guard backcourt can definitely work. Of course, you got Kevin Durant at the 3 spot, Zion at the 4, and DeAndre Jordan at the 5. So really, Zion is going to have to focus, on his 3-point shooting, his ability to space the floor any way possible that he can. He did show in college the ability to knock down a 3-point shot, but when you have DeAndre out there with you, the front court, the spacing could definitely be an issue. Now, for the bench unit, we got Patrick Beverley. We got Mitchell Robinson, of course, who looks to take over as the starting center once DeAndre gets a bit older. We got Kevin Knox. So Kevin Knox is a very interesting situation. The Knicks could decide to trade him during the simulation or just utilize him as a really good, 6th, 7th, 8th man off the bench. Just really good scorer. He's only age 20. So, 3-4 years down the road when Kevin Durant's contract is up, Kevin Knox is still going to be under the age of 25. So I would definitely hold on to him, let him develop his game, and work with one of the greatest ever playing, Kevin Durant. And you got Alonzo Trier for the shooting guard spot. And you got some other nice bench players out here too, just to round out the rotation. So yes, guys, we're going to get going on the simulation. We are going to see how this first season goes, see what the record's looking like, see how a rookie Zion does. And we are going to then, just go from there, man, do 5 years of this. So the first season is definitely showing signs of a championship. 61-20, one more game against the Orlando Magic, who are 34-47, I believe is said. So yes, we have MVP James Harden, Zion Williamson getting Rookie of the Year as the third option of this team. I would say he's probably the third option. I guess you got to see how good Dennis Smith does too. But 19 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. I even love the 33% from 3. That's all he really needs to do. His athleticism will get him the rest of the way. If he can just do that, though, he will be A-okay. Here are the All-NBA teams. So we do have Zion Williamson actually getting that. And yeah, he is the only player that I'm seeing from our team that actually made an All-NBA team. So he might have very well somehow been the leading scorer with Durant and Kyrie being on this team. Checking out the players' stats. We do have Kevin Durant, at 25 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. That feels a bit better. 21-6 for Kyrie Irving. Zion Williams stat line. And then 15-4 for Dennis Smith. And I love the 10 points per game for Kevin Knox off the bench. There's the rest of the units out there. So, first round, we have a home state rival with the Brooklyn Nets. Let's just go ahead and simulate current round here, see how this goes. Because, if you can't get past the first round, then it's no bueno, bro. So, it's looking pretty good, though. We sweep them 4-0. I really want to see if our team could potentially get to the NBA Finals. That's definitely the goal. When you have this type of team, 27 points for Zion Williamson, being a jack of all trades, literally doing everything out there. I love the 20-9 from Dennis Smith, also 21-10 from Kyrie, of course, and a good all-around game from Kevin Durant. Next up, we do have Tricky Trey and the Atlanta Hawks, who upset the Toronto Raptors. So let's simulate this one. Hopefully they don't upset us, as we're up 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, and 4-1. 34 points for Kevin Durant, 27, 5, and 8 for Kyrie, and 22 for Dennis Smith Jr. DeMarcus Cousins found way on the Hawks, so we got 25 and 8 for that squad. Do like the fit, though. And now we have the 2nd seed Philadelphia 76ers. I feel like if we beat them, we could definitely win the NBA Finals. But yeah, it might be oh damn, we're actually doing pretty damn good against them, guys. Up 4 games to 0. We are just stomping our way to the NBA Finals here. 28-9-6 for Zion, 28 for Kevin Durant. All right, here we go. We do have the Houston Rockets. So give me 1 second here, guys. I do want to do a simcast with this, but I have like some things turned on so that way the computer does like automated stuff, so I don't have any like influence. So let me turn all that off real quick so I can actually do the simulation. Okay, simulate with Simcast game 1. See what happens with this, man. So far, so good as we are. Quick, it's kind of back and forth now after that first quarter. I thought we were getting the W, but no, man. We end up getting it 120-99, 27-12 and 3 for Kevin Durant, 24-4 and 8 for Zion, 19-4 and 7 for Kyrie Irving, 28 for James Harden. Okay, simulate with Simcast game 2. See how this one goes, man. It'd be nice if we could just sweep them all the way and we're just good to go. Looks like, yes, James Harden and the Rockets do get game 2, though. But it's all good, man, because we did get one on the home court. So that's really what it's all about. He dropped 46 points from that one, 25 and 14 for Chris Paul. All right, simulate with Simcast game 3. Here we go. This might be the deciding one, because whoever gets this, of course, is up 2 games to 1. And that's a nice lead to have in the NBA Finals. We blow them out 124-92. So not a lot of like back and forth between these. It's just the team that wins seems to always win like big time. Like, yeah, they were supposed to win that game. All right, we going for the 3-1 lead, man. No 3-1s are going to be blown in this video, at least not by me. Maybe somebody else already did in the playoffs. But this also went great, 129-111, 49 points. Oh my God, man shot 33 times. 49 points for Zion Williamson in this game. Yeah, if he's doing that, we're going to win it for 5 straight seasons, guys, straight up. So let's go ahead and simulate this next one. And, if we end up winning the championship here, we're going to head over to the end of the game. But it's pretty close so far. Now it's kind of a blowout. Looks like they're bouncing back. And, yeah, the Rockets win this one, 127-109. As 49 this time for James Harden to bring the series to 3-2. All right, come on, guys. You guys do not want to go back to the Houston splits. Let's win this one at the Big Apple. It's not looking great. A little back and forth now, though, but yeah, looks like it's going to be a victory for the Houston Rockets. We are going to a Game 7. I mean, a rookie game for Zion, 10 points. He goes from having 49 to a 10-point game, 52 for Durant, though. And James Harden just carrying the team literally on his beard. All right, 3 games apiece for the first championship, man. Who is going to get it? Here we go, and so far, it looks like the Houston Rockets are the better team, but it's definitely a closer game, so all right, man, we got about a minute left to go. Here we go, man. 27 seconds left. Up by 1. We are going to hop into this. I am not going to control the Knicks at all, though. We are going to see how this one plays out. All right, here we go, man. Good old broadcast mode. The New York Knicks do have the ball, so the Houston Rockets were smart. I guess they want to play some good defense here because there is still, there's more than 24 seconds left on the clock. Kyrie with the ball. Chris Paul is all over him. Everybody is standing up, guys. Oh my God, look at that defense, though. He's just swarming them like a beehive. Or I guess the beehive wouldn't do it, but the bees, man. Yo, who is going to get the shot there? Just running straight up isolation. Kyrie Irving, Uncle Drew versus Chris Paul going up for the win, and he misses it. Oh, timeout. Houston Rockets down by 1. 2-point game. It's win or go home. If they knock this down, man, they win the game. I mean, the Knicks have to just go out there, man. Arms up. That's it. Contest every single shot. Keep the ball out of James Harden's hands, and they'll be good to go. What is going to happen at the Toyota Center, man? We got Kevin Durant in this game, 24 points, which is right around his average for the season. Here we go. What's going to happen here, man? All right, we got Cephalosha. The Cephalosha with the ball. He gives it to Eric Gordon. Eric for the win, and he misses, guys. The New York Knicks are your 2020 NBA champions on the Houston Rockets court. James Harden must have fouled out because that man's in his sweats already, unless he's just, prepared to have a bad time. But yes, Eric Gordon misses a shot there. Zion, KD, and Kyrie winning the NBA championship. Of course, we got Kevin Durant holding up that trophy. Who's going to win that Finals MVP? Probably going to be Kevin Durant. And all right, yes, Kevin Durant also winning your Finals MVP. All right, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to simulate the next 4 seasons. Maybe it's 3, I don't know now. And we are going to see what more this team can accomplish. Here are the closeout numbers for this game. Durant, of course, the hero of that game. All right, man, I'll see you towards the tail end of their NBA contracts. So we are in the final season of the simulation, guys. The contracts are coming up, although we have a few different surprises before we go into this final season right here. For one, Zion Williamson decided to not re-sign with the New York Knicks. He actually took his talent to the Washington Wizards. Yes, guys, he's going to be playing with Bradley Beal, John Wall, Jalen Green, RJ Barrett, players like that to form a new super team over in the Eastern Conference. So just so you guys get an idea, since we're not going to be seeing much more of Zion for this video, this is what his stats actually looked like for this career with the New York Knicks. So yeah, definitely some really good scoring seasons, man. Right, always around that 16 to 20 point per game scoring. Very serviceable rebounder. The playmaking was great. Defense was off the charts. 3-point shot, you know, last year at about 30%, but besides for that, he was typically like a mid-30 shooter, which is nice to see. Free throw, I mean, he got to the line nicely, and he knocked down his free throws for the most part. So, I believe he won one Finals MVP in this whole entire simulation. So, yeah, once the season's over and we see how the Knicks finish up this final season, we'll definitely go back and kind of see some of the accomplishments of everybody. But looking at the guys that decided to stick around, Kevin Durant signed a 1-year, $37 million contract. He's gonna play one more season with the team. Then he decided, the rumor on the rumor block is that he is going to be taking his talents back to the OKC Thunder to finish his career, man. Try to finish what finish what he started over there. Kyrie Irving signed an extension, so he's gonna be around for the foreseeable future. He wants to retire as a New York Knick. DeAndre Jordan, once Zion walked away, they decided to pay the man his money right here. Although, getting a bit older, still goes out there, grabs the rebounds, plays defense. That's about it, man. That's all he needs to do. Dennis Smith Jr. still on the team. We have Isaiah Todd from Kentucky replacing Zion Williamson. So not a bad fit for this team. He'll be a nice player. Alonzo Trier still on the squad. Frank Ntilikina is finally kind of coming into his own as a player. I mean, not someone you can rely on offensively, but defensively, when you need to stop, they put him in the game off the bench. And then the team also drafted LeBron James Jr. Yes, guys, LeBron James Jr. at the age of 19 is going to be a part of this team. Although we're not going to see too much of him, though. But this is what the final lineup is looking like. So, not bad stuff out there. Let's go ahead, guys, simulate this final NBA season with, I was going to say with this trio, but, I guess the end of the road is once Durant leaves. So, let's go ahead and see how this team can finish things up. Okay, so a record of 50-31. Let me just say, based off season pass, I believe this is the worst record this team has had. So, that gives you the indication of just how great this team really was. James Harden MVP, Chris Livingston Rookie of the Year, RJ Hampton 6th man. There's the rest of the awards. All NBA first team, All NBA second with Zion Williamson making that, of course, for the Washington Wizards, and All NBA third looking like this with Kevin Durant making it his final season as a member of the New York Knicks. But we are the second seed in the conference, so we are just going to do a quick playoff simulation here, just to kind of see if we can win it out here, man. And then we'll go through the history and the accolades of the past 5 NBA seasons. So it looks like we are going to beat the Atlanta Hawks. Yes, we do. 4-3. Next up, we are playing the Miami Heat. We are up 2-1 against them, 3-1, 3-2, and we beat them 4-2. Detroit Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals, and it looks like they are going to have our number. Yes, they eliminate us in the Eastern Conference Finals, sweeping us 4-0, and the winner is the Golden State Warriors. I thought my Pistons were about to win something, but now this is just how it turns out to be, right? That's a weird looking team, let me just say real quick. But yes, so we did not win the championship. Let's look at the history though and see if we won any besides that first one you guys got to witness. So we are going to go to league history, looking at the MVP awards. James Harden won it every single season, man. Every single season. As you look at the past championships, man, check this out. The only season we did not win it was the year that Zion Williamson left the team. But we won 4 straight. 4-3 over the Rockets. 4-0 over the Rockets. Then 2 times in a row, we actually beat the Phoenix Suns. The cool thing about this is that each year, one of the big 3 actually did win the MVP award. So, everybody got their share out there. So that's a really cool time and everything. Now, let's go ahead and check out, I guess, some of the team stats. Nothing with that. NBA records. Yeah, nobody's going to, be any of that stuff and, that quickly. Looking at the team records, though, I mean, Carmelo Anthony still got the highest scoring game out of everybody out there. Field goals made. No, nothing broke with that. We got Kyrie breaking the 3-point record, at least tying for second, I should say. J.R. Smith has it at 10. Free throws made looking like that. Rebounds looking like that. So yeah, man, the team won games, and that's really the big part about this, is the team went out there and won basketball games. Nobody was breaking records or nothing like that. But let's go ahead and check out the player stats, see how everybody performed. So yeah, Zion, we did check out his stats already. We got Kevin Durant. Over the past few seasons, he averaged this past one at about 25 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Scoring down the year before that, 19 points, 5 rebounds. As age was kind of catching up with them, but of course, being on a contract year, despite being the age of 35, he still wants to prove to the OKC that he can ball out before he goes back there and tries to help them win championships. So that was actually his best scoring season from what I'm seeing. Besides, 24.7 and 24.8. So yeah, man. Then looking at Kyrie Irving over the past few years, and he is only 32 at this point, man. So he's still got some great basketball left for them. It just kind of sucks that Zion decided to leave, because Kyrie and Zion playing together, they still could have went out there and probably won a few more championships. But sometimes, players, they just want a new route. I mean, Kyrie left LeBron James, Zion left Kyrie. So here's the rest of the team, of course. The ratings, man, get kind of crazy in this, so I got to do something about that. But see how LeBron James Jr. did this year. So he had in his first season 10 points and 3 assists. But yes, guys, there you go, man. Give me your thoughts about the idea of Zion, Kyrie, and Durant all joining the New York Knicks. Do you feel like this is something that's actually going to happen, or do you feel like it's too many good things to actually be true? Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and peace out, my friends.